you probably tuned in because you wanted to see what we were manifesting. You should get a pen, a paper, or something to write down your own manifestations because it's the end of the month.
It's the end of the month. Come on.
I guess.
Hi, Sky. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
A little bit exhausted from the day that I've had. What did you do today?
I woke up early, did my whole walk, had my bagel with veggies, streamed.
I also had a bagel with veggies. So good.
So good.
So good. I love that. What time is it for you? Because for me, it's like, almost 9 p.m.?
Yeah, it's 5:45 here right now.
Gotta love the different time zones.
3
It's
hours.
so crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, the 3 hours. But it's always so fun when we can, like, meet up and do this and feel like we're in the same time zone. Get some cozy beverages. I got my little sparkling water fruit vibes.
I want to try that. That looks so good.
It's so good. It's like 0 calories. Well, yeah, 0 calories. I need
So
to
hold on,
fact
wait.
check, before the besties in the comments. Yeah, that's not like 0 calories. But it's so good, and there's like different flavors.
What's the flavor you're drinking right now?
I'm drinking the orange and grapefruit.
Nice. Is it sweet?
It's
I love that taste test.
It's like sweet, but not too sweet. Yeah,
Nice
it's really
balance.
good.
Nice balance.
Yeah, a nice balance. It's better than 7-Up and the other like bubbly drinks. I'm like, we're living the life,
Yes, with the 0 calories.
Yeah, 0 calories is something that I'm gonna aim for all summer long and for the rest of my life.
So real.
So yeah, so that's crazy that we're
Going back to
so
the
close.
time zones, it is crazy.
Yeah,
Like
same place, same time.
you started your stream so early today,
True.
which is wild.
Yeah.
So like
At 9
and I was up at 6 a.m. to catch that.
Right.
And then now you're here at 9 p.m. while I'm here at 6 p.m. almost. So like we're
That's
out
crazy.
here living
Like,
each other's
honestly,
days.
Yeah, that's one of the things that like I remember when, going to school, waking up really early. I'd feel like I'd live 2 days in one.
Yeah.
And like today felt like that, and I love that feeling. Sometimes it can be tiring, but I haven't had that like type of day where I'm like living 2 days in one. And honestly, I love that concept because I feel like I get to live more.
Like the day is so much longer.
Exactly. It's much longer, and it like doesn't have an end, although it does have an end. But yeah, it's like the best of both worlds. And so yeah, but I feel like we should talk about what we're gonna be doing because friends might be like tuning in into this video
Like,
and
what's
seeing
going
us
on?
like, yeah, in our PJs, cutesy vibes, but like what is, well, I mean, you could maybe tell from the title, but in case you did not know, today me and Sky wanted to just come together and talk about plans for the month of May. Because it's how crazy is it that it's already the end of April? I feel like
So crazy. This was the hardest month ever. So it is so wild to be like already a month later and cannot even begin to understand or process.
It's crazy because when you're in the things that happen, you're in like that moment and it feels like it's gonna be forever. But then time, like crazy time again, back to the time zones and just time in general. It's like crazy. So being here filming this and like being in the moment and present and doing this video and planning for the future is gonna be so good because although yes, we are planning and we're gonna be manifesting and all of that jazz, which we'll get into shortly, it's good to be able to do these check-ins so that we can stay in tune and grounded with the present and also with ourselves, like keep updates with like within me and Sky, but also within you guys, and let you guys know all of the new things that are up and coming on both of our channels. Would you want to talk about what those are, Sky?
Yeah, so in this video we'll be talking about a lot of stuff. While we do some skincare, we're gonna be getting comfy cozy, doing little face masks, sleepover vibes of course. And over the course of the video we'll be talking about our upcoming series, Berry Besties, where that's going, where it stands currently, our own individual projects on YouTube, and then we'll chat about our Twitch streams, some goals we have for that, and then kind of like Cass had mentioned, manifesting a good month, hopefully.
Yeah, a good month. Yeah, we're gonna try our best to keep you guys, in tune, or yeah, in the know of what we're going creating for the month of May, and maybe even we'll hint to what we're planning for the future.
So much.
And
There's so much
past
to
May.
come.
So there's so much to come. So hopefully May be good to us. Yeah,
Yes.
may the odds forever be in our favor.
Yes, please. If you know, for real.
Yeah.
Oh man. So if you're ready, we can totally get into like the face mask vibes.
I love it.
I don't have anything special. My face mask's doubled as a cleanser, so there's that.
That's good.
Yeah.
Mine is like from this like place that we have, like it's a local place that is kind of really popular. But they have like a lavender field and they make so many products out of that, and they're only open, well, the lavender field is only open during the summertime because winter here
Yeah.
is a lot. But I remember like being in high school and all the besties and the people would go to the lavender field, take pictures, and it would be like the main attraction
Oh,
in
yes.
my like
So
small town.
popular. I like
So
that.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, exactly. You'd have that like you know, like the sunflower field
Mhm.
pictures
Mhm.
in some areas. Like that would be our sunflower field, but lavender vibes, and it'd be like the iconic thing that I'd see the girlies post on Instagram and
Yes,
be like, yeah,
yes. We
gotta
have
go to that
so many
too.
of those things here, like, I can't
Mhm.
even
Oh,
begin
I love
to
that.
think.
Dude, I'm like, I would have a field day, like, going to those fields. Again, like, something close to me is only that lavender field, and
Yeah.
we make use of that lavender
We
field.
love that. Hopefully, we'll see
Yeah,
some cute pictures of you this summer.
it'd
The
be fun.
lavender. That would be so pretty.
You're right. Maybe a
Fingers
vlog?
manifesting. Yes, a vlog. Ooh, we're ready. We're set.
Ready.
We're
We're
so
ready,
set.
yeah. Yeah, I have a lavender purifying anti-acne mask.
Nice. Keeping that skin
So that's
nice,
good. Yep.
clean,
Yep.
clear.
So if you guys want to grab a face mask, a cozy beverage as well. I know I already mentioned a cozy
Water.
beverage, but grab them and get cozy with us, cuz we're gonna get into the details of our life and our plans
While we
for
get into
the
the details of our skin.
Oh my god.
We're
Yeah, that's good.
getting into everything today.
Everything. So let's do it. So I have my mirror over here. I need to get a new one. Don't look at it.
Nice. I'm
But
just gonna like look at the camera.
yeah, I'm needing to take my glasses off, guys. If you doesn't know, I have glasses. Can't see with them without
Oh,
them, but it's okay. I have my mirror. That's why I have
I
this.
know. I'm not wearing glasses right now because of the face mask vibes.
Yeah,
You look so pretty
yeah, you're
without
right.
them though.
No, thank you. I'm like every time getting picture taken. To,
Mhm.
yeah, I'm like I just need to because my
Yeah.
glasses do the mark. I'm like they're gonna stay there and nothing
That's
else
me
to
with
do
my
about it.
sunglasses all the time too. I'm like,
Oh yeah, I bet. Yeah. Gotta be careful with the sun this summer, right, Sky?
yeah.
'Cause not to
The
gotta put
war
some sunscreen on.
flashbacks? Are you kidding me
The
right now?
flashback. I'm just saying, we're talking about taking care of our skin, and
It's
you gotta
true.
be careful with the
You should
glasses.
always be wearing sunscreen, even indoors. Like,
Mhm.
there's a lot you
Yeah,
should
the
be
sun.
doing for your skin, but
Yeah, the sun is still beaming.
we won't get into it. We won't get into why I
Yeah.
should specifically be wearing
Yeah, no,
sunblock.
that I also should always be wearing sunscreen. We're gonna put it at that.
Yeah. Okay, I dipped
Um,
mine in the face mask, so when you're ready, where do
oh,
you want to start? Where should we start?
I always do
You're like, we
like,
want to get right into the face.
yeah. Oh,
Okay, me too, me too.
okay. YOLO.
Giving football vibes
Oh.
is the line. Okay, so we'll start off with you guys on our YouTube series. Most of you follow us on Twitch. So you all know we are pretty like jointed in
Yeah.
community. Like our community it
Merged. We're
is
really
yeah,
merged.
very much a unison type of ordeal. So everyone who
Like a
watches
family.
everyone who watches Cass mostly knows me, vice versa.
Mhm.
And we shared with you all at the end of March, right? If I'm not
Yep.
mistaken, that we were finally gonna do a really big collaboration together. And that was called the Berry Besties. A lot of you obviously know about that by now. We did a live stream. It was a really iconic experience where we found the same map like
Yep. That
pretty
I
much at
still
the
can't believe that
same
happened.
time. I know, right? And
Yeah.
that's kind of where we left you guys. Is we found this map. It was the same vibe, and we put
Yeah.
out some videos, put out some shorts to promote that, and we
We kind
said,
of left you guys on a
yeah, we
cliffhanger.
said stay tuned.
Yeah. And you know what? The besties who will stick around and are staying tuned, watching this right now,
They're ready
it's
for
gonna
yeah.
it's
You're not ready.
yeah, you're not
So
ready, but it's gonna be worth it.
so since we left you on a cliffhanger, we've done a lot. And there's also
Yep.
been a lot that happened. Um, but nonetheless, there's a lot of footage that we've recorded. I'm sure by the time this video comes out, you'll kind of see how comfortable. I mean, if we're sitting here putting face masks on, you kind of can tell that we've gotten really comfortable with recording
Because
together.
yeah, together, yeah, because before doing this, I would film on my own
Yeah.
content, like, IRL vibes, but this is all new to Sky, and so
So
being
new
able
to
to
me.
feel comfortable, yeah, doing this and feeling comfortable has been such a, like, beautiful thing to
Yeah.
happen, and
And it's gonna be really
yeah.
cool to watch back. I think
Yes, it's like yeah.
everything happens for a reason, and I do want to say that being here today and recording this for you guys and having this come out, I feel like we'll, excuse me.
Mhm.
I'm so sorry. I feel like
Okay.
we'll definitely get you, like, excited to see some of the journey that, like, we've already recorded, we've already been on, that you've
Mhm.
missed out on. So, as I mentioned before, we left you on this cliffhanger for the Berry Besties, and we told you to stay tuned, and we'd have a lot for you sooner than later.
Yep.
Now, we're here today chatting about that, and we're going to be discussing when you can see the first Berry Bestie vibes, and how that went for us. So,
Mhm.
we originally, sorry, gotta go around the mouth.
You gotta be careful to not it's not
Right?
edible.
Like, I do not want this in my lips.
Brief pause.
So, we had originally kind of scheduled for April 1st to be our big launch, big debut for the Berry Besties. And life happened, okay? Mostly on my end, and you can kind of delve into the lore on that on your own time. Okay,
Mhm.
we're not gonna get into that
We're
tonight.
always yeah, although we always wanna make sure we're transparent, we always wanna also set boundaries, and, we've spoken about things that, happens in our life over on Twitch because it's a way for us to be we're more comfortable in doing so in the moment, and so we always wanna also again, boundaries and making sure content is, it has its time,
Yeah.
things that we talk about wanna make sure that, yes, we highlight them, but in the appropriate setting and time. So you guys understanding that and, us not talking about what happened doesn't mean that, we're wanting to hide things. It's just that we're wanting to make sure we respect ourselves and
And this time we
yeah.
have scheduled to talk about certain
Mhm.
things. There's too much to talk about to try to bring
Yep.
up past lore that you'll just
Mhm.
have to catch up on.
Yeah.
So, April 1st didn't work out, but we're here today at the end of April, assuring you
Reflect. Yeah.
that we're bouncing back. Okay, we're bouncing back.
Mhm.
So, our first episode of the Berry Besties, official episode, which was recorded well into like the end of March, early April, if I'm not
Mhm.
mistaken. So we recorded this a
Yep.
long time ago. Fair warning, vibes were different, people were different. I was different. Okay,
Mhm.
I was different. Let's
Mhm.
address the elephant in the room. I was different. But that episode will be out the first Tuesday of
But I believe, yeah, it's gonna be out the first Tuesday of May. So we're still gonna be keeping the videos being every week in May on a
yes.
Tuesday. So just to let you guys know, so you guys still, will know and get the vibes. Instead of April, it's May. And I think May will be sweet to us.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. But yeah, like you said, I feel like tomorrow, like right now, I'm cast right now. And obviously with time, like tomorrow I'm gonna be a cast that is a little bit different and going back to, being different and changing, it's inevitable. And I just want to say that it's beautiful to whether, things happen, whether it's positive or negative, being able to still, have like continue to be on the timeline or not a timeline, but just continue to, just be, is amazing and it takes strength. And I just want to say that I'm proud for, Sky for doing that. And for me, I'm proud of myself as well for just, not giving up in times that were hard. So this is a sign to all of you guys to not give up if things get hard, because things will get hard no matter what.
Yeah, definitely. And thank you so much for that, really. So yeah, May 6th, I believe, is the first Tuesday of May, will
Yep.
be when our first episode officially airs. And that episode, once again, was recorded way early on, like
Hmm.
pretty much as soon as we announced things, we were recording. So
Yep.
stay tuned for that. It's a little backtrack, and then eventually we'll be back to regular time. Um,
Hmm.
But once we recorded the first episode, Cass and I, we're content creators full on, so we planned a lot and we did a lot in the behind the scenes before things kind of changed for me. So I believe there's a couple other episodes that you'll see come out in the Berry Besties that are also before the before times. And all of it's enjoyable, all of it's very exciting, nothing, nothing crazy. Just, yeah, beginning times. So once you watch the first like 2 or 3 episodes, you should definitely come back to this video and see like the difference between our like energy, I feel like overall, and like how comfortable we've become with
that's
recording,
so true.
you know?
That's so real to point out because I don't think that we would have been able to do face masks and
No.
chatting like this for like a long period amount of time without cutting and such. And I want to say that yes, although we cut things out, it doesn't mean that we're not real. I feel like sometimes YouTube, I remember like going on hearing about YouTube and people being like, oh, YouTube's not for me, and like people edit their things and it's not real. In a way, yes, but also YouTube is such a I think that I've touched and talked about this sometime in the past, but it's a way to creatively like get you know our ideas out through video form, and editing is a great way of expressing for me and Sky how we see scenarios in our brains, and
Yeah.
being able to do this here has been easy with time because we've again been growing, being comfortable, and it just resparked that like joy of the early YouTube vibes for me, like when I would watch and I would aspire to like not create content, because when I was little I didn't know how I would create content, but I always I had ideas and I wanted them to come true, and so being able to do this right now is like it's like, well, they're coming true. So
Yeah, it's crazy to.
so
It
amazing.
is so crazy to be here and doing this because I feel like I can relate to that, being like little and wanting to create content, and lately I've been extremely like vulnerable and open online. So like even doing this with face masks and talking, like she said before, everything's so new, including even today. And like I said, watching back, like I already know when I go watch the first few episodes, like I'm gonna be like, wow, like we
Yeah,
were so different
baby.
already. Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
already. And that was like a month ago, like a little bit more than a month ago. But nonetheless, that was like, it's crazy how ever evolving you become.
hmm it's so wild because again, going back to time, I feel like we talk about a lot of time
Yeah.
about time. But it's something that is always a part of my life and Sky's life, obviously, because we're living. But it's really beautiful to highlight on because I don't know, it makes it fun, and being able to talk about this also and like have these talk is like the best thing because it's letting it out, and being vulnerable can be scary, but it can, I feel like, speaking for me, it's really also like weight lifted off of the shoulder. So
Yeah, I
yeah.
agree. So,
Yeah.
Berry Besties, it's coming to
Yeah.
you. If you're watching this video, it should be there like within. It should be here within days.
Yeah.
We've been hinting things. We've been posting things, throughout the
Mm-hmm.
time. So it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's
Yeah.
coming. And once it comes, it will not stop. Like we have episodes on episodes already recorded, edited, ready to go. And
Yep.
we have a lot planned already, right?
We
Like,
do. Not only like very bestie wise, but also like streaming wise, and just in general with your Barbie series and my just interior design series that I've been doing. It's been fun to let out that creativeness in a different way, and it's even more fun to be able to talk about it now and touch on it. So
yeah, there's so much coming out. So for the Berry Bestie series, I know that Cass and I have sat down behind the scenes,
yeah.
and we've planned pretty much through the summer. So that's exciting. We're not going to get into too many details because
Yeah,
you want to
no.
be surprised,
But
you want
stay
to be
tuned.
excited. Yeah, we need you to stay tuned. But just the reassurance is that like we're fully invested into this. We're still fully committed with each other, and if anything, the time it took to get to this point has only made us more excited, more connected, and more ready to just
Yeah, more ready.
put things out there and do
Yeah.
more together. I think we really
Yeah.
just enjoy talking like this too.
Yep.
We really
It's
like
like
these
the
videos.
most natural thing.
Mhm.
It's like stress-free, and like so fun.
Really like hanging out with a bestie, which is really what
Yeah,
this is. So it
like
fits our Berry Bestie series so well. And then as Cass mentioned, we do have our own YouTube avenues, and
yeah.
we're working on a lot of stuff individually as well as mutually,
Mhm.
which is exciting. I know that Cass, you're pushing for YouTube partner right now, right?
Yes, yes, so if you guys didn't know, we're trying to push for YouTube partner. And if you guys don't know, you need to reach certain requirements.
Mhm.
So the love that has been, shown is really appreciated, but need a little bit more. So you guys can put on playlists. I create a playlist where you can watch all my videos or just put them in the back if you've already watched. But yeah, if you've been, coming back every day, that's really appreciated and really grateful. And then yeah, we have to reach 3,000 public watch hours, which if you guys don't know, 3,000 is a large number,
But
but we're
it's
getting there
so
slowly.
doable. It's so
Yeah,
doable.
it's so doable.
If you
Yeah, like
are following along with my journey, I made YouTube partner at the end of
mhm,
2024, going into 2025,
yep.
and I know I'm fully confident that she will have YouTube partner within a few videos. I'm like that
Yeah,
confident. I'm like,
no,
she's
like
putting out so
truly.
much, and
Thank
there's
you.
so much
Like
beautiful content. Like, you should watch it, not
yeah,
just the videos with
yeah,
me in
not
it.
yeah, not yeah, 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 not to toot my own horn, toot toot, but yeah, like
I'll
and
tune it
even
for
like just
you.
like yeah, oh thank you, toot toot. We should put it like a okay, I love that. But yeah, like even this like past month, I've been like uploading weekly and then the watch hours have
So
been
good.
going up and like that's like wow. Like seeing them go up, obviously it's not only about numbers and such, but it's also like trying to get monetized on YouTube is something that is
She
I
works
always
too hard
yeah,
not to be
yeah,
partnered here on the
exactly.
platform. Like, the
Mhm.
amount of time to record, to edit, to publish, to put out, to do it again and again and again.
Yeah, and
The
it to be good
consistent,
content as
yeah, the
well.
consistent
'Cause
work is so deserved. And I'm fully confident that you all watching this will go pop on a playlist after and just
yeah,
continue to support her channel. And also,
thank you.
not to like get crazy here, but she does have a vlogging channel too, friends, where she's
Oh,
doing like IRL things, and that'll be next. That's later down the avenue, maybe at
yeah,
the
yeah,
end of the
yeah.
year. I don't know. Manifesting. It's a manifesting video.
Mhm. Like,
Um,
start pushing. Yeah. Oh
right.
my god.
It's a manifesting video. I'm just saying, we'll put things out there. But nonetheless, I feel like to have not one but two YouTube channels as well as streaming full time is so much work. And I'm really hopeful that you all are going to support her, because if I could create 3,000 burner accounts and have them all playing, I would. But that doesn't
Imagine.
work that way. So come on.
Yeah.
There's so many of
Come on.
you that
Yeah,
it's
it's so easy.
surely
Like,
destined to happen.
yeah. So thank you. Thank you so much for like bringing that up because it's something that I don't know, like tooting our own horns is something that we've always like for me, I've been taught to, be modest and not be like, yeah, like, love my things and go show some love to well, yeah, go show some love to it and in a way because it's fun to support yourself, but supporting others for me has always been, in the forefront of what I've been wanting to do. But then realizing that it's okay to also want to, showcase what you're
Grow.
creating because, yeah, exactly. And growing. And I feel like that's been a huge part of also like growing as a person and discovering that, you know, you can do both. You can encourage other people, but also encourage your work and not be like self-centered in a way where it seems like, oh, I only care about what I do and such. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Mhm.
So YouTube partner in the horizon
Yeah.
2025. We'll both be YouTube
Mhm.
partners. um,
Yeah.
and then yeah, just look out for those daily videos from us.
Yeah,
Like,
the day. Yeah.
outside of Berry Besties, we're both doing like things with the DLC and Animal Crossing.
Mhm, yes.
Um,
How have you been finding the DLC? Because I know that I remember, like, get just every time trying to get into the HHP for both of us, it's been like we've been hesitant because
mhm.
you guys don't know, you start the DLC with, quite no materials,
Yeah.
and it's hard to create something out of thin air.
They really put the
So
work and job. Like
they really do.
like
I guess that's
girl,
why it's called, you know,
like what
go to work.
what is this 9 to
They still gotta,
5? Like
yeah.
and the forced uniform? I'll say it.
Oh my god, the uniform, can we say,
Yeah,
we should have creative freedom for our uniform
right.
at least
It's
at the
not even a
beginning
chill
stages.
job. It's like a serious job.
Yeah, we're no chill girlies. We need to be chill girlies, like, please, no. Although
Like we got
all
into
that aside
content
though.
creation for a reason. No, but
Yeah.
seriously, the
Yeah.
DLC is sometimes a chore, and I
Mhm.
honestly have really loved the way that like we're going into the DLC series and
Mhm.
like making a video I think makes it my job. Like it's not the game's job anymore, it's my
Yeah.
job.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
it
It's
makes
like,
it fun for me because I'm like, oh, I'm working. Not just the
mhm,
character making pokies. It's me. I'm doing it.
exactly. And, like, I feel like at the same time, it offers a time slot where you play the game and then you get to analyze and edit the way, like, again, having our visions come to life as if we're making a movie, but not that all like movie like seriousness vibes, like with the titles and the credits at the
Hmm.
end. But it's like it's fun and it like enriches the creating content part
Yeah.
of our journey and our jobs. So
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I love the DLC right now. I have like so many like videos already backed up for this, which is crazy.
dude, you did so much.
I
I'm
know.
like, I love it. I love the
I
all of the
know.
things being backed up.
I like made it like episodes and from there I was like,
You
let's
both
do it.
you
Yeah.
both I love that, that's good. That's how, the companies grow, they do
Mhm.
both things,
Mhm.
so
Also, can
here's
we
to
talk
that shit.
about how my face mask is so pigmented and
Dude, I know, I'm
you're
like,
just
"Where did
looking
mine
glossy
go?"
here. I'm like, I
I'm like
look
I'm like, "I'm
insane.
looking lost."
I look like a
Sorry,
clown
should I put more?
and you look like gloss. Like, girl,
Oh my
you
god.
tricked me here.
I my
You were like,
sister, blame it
she
on
said,
Angie,
it's
okay?
green. It's green.
It's lavender, okay?
She's glossy
It's
here. She's
transparent.
slugging.
It's I mean, at least it's purifying.
The front VOD cover, I'm gonna look insane. I'm all.
Mhm.
And you're like,
We'll paint it.
yeah, gotta pack that on, girl. Gotta pack that on,
We're gonna
because
put yeah.
I didn't realize that you
Me
were gonna
neither.
just look glowy. And I
I was
was,
I was looking at myself, like, slowly, I was like,
yeah,
"I can only see patches."
yeah.
There's the
Some
star ones, I know.
cucumbers at least. Like, damn.
Wow! What are you trying to look for? Cucumber, I don't have cucumber. Why would I
It
look
is
for
what it
cucumber?
is. Yeah, it is
It
what it
is
is.
what it is, yeah.
But I'm just looking at you glowing and I'm like, oh,
Well, you're
what a choice I had today.
you
Anyways,
know,
face
you're
mask
you're
is
really
face
in the
mask.
aesthetic, okay?
I know. Yeah, technically I was on theme. Just saying, guys.
Yeah. Alright.
I'm on theme here.
Come on, go back. Go back.
So we talked a little bit
So,
about YouTube.
yeah.
I feel like we covered enough on YouTube.
Mhm.
You know that we're working hard. Honestly,
If you don't know,
hot take. I think right now I'm a little more into YouTube than even streaming, which is like crazy because we've been doing this for a long time.
yeah, I mean, I've almost been doing this for 4 years.
And I just hit 4 years earlier, so yeah, we're out here in the fours, and
Yeah. Honestly, I don't think it's a hot take because we're living with how our lifestyles are and we're doing things with how we want to do. And yeah, but
I
still
love you,
hot take though,
YouTube.
because
We love you, YouTube.
yeah,
We love
please,
you, YouTube.
yeah, like if you're watching someone's wanting to sponsor both of us,
Mhm.
I'm gonna say no.
We're
Like
loving
obviously
this.
the brand that we love, like
Once again, this is a manifesting video, so like we're
yeah,
manifesting to be as big as we are on Twitch over here. Cause like
please
that's the new
go check out
dream.
our Twitch. Yeah, yeah, if
It's
you're
the new
looking at our
dream.
numbers here, imagine the ones on
Go look over,
Twitch.
yeah, go look over there. I just wish like they could match here.
I know. I wish I could blend like the channels together. Us dreaming and
We're
like we're
manifesting, we're dreaming,
manifesting.
friends. Hopefully you'll support our YouTube content so that we can
Mhm.
match it. Because the only way to match it
Yep.
is to have the
Yeah, match our free.
audience. So match, yeah. She's so All right. Well, we'll gloss over YouTube and we'll actually talk about Twitch because we
Yeah,
are. That's what got us where we are today, right?
yeah. True.
Like
You're right.
without Twitch, you wouldn't even know
You're right.
me. I wouldn't know
That is
you.
what I was gonna say. Without
um,
Twitch, we
we'd
have
be nobodies,
okay.
honestly.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
we would be nobodies.
I'd be trying to I'd be trying to post videos to people who I don't know.
Yeah.
And I feel like Twitch has really helped me get it like help
The
it's really
audience,
helped
the
me.
friends, everything,
Yeah, the
we
audience,
love
yeah,
them.
it's
Love it to
yeah.
to the core.
And
You're the
truthfully, I
reason
don't
we're
think I'd be
here.
me. Yeah, I don't think I'd be me without I don't
Mm-mm.
think I'd be able to be comfortable in having conversations in
Mm-mm.
general in my life.
Mm-mm.
Like, it's really opened me up, and speaking of, journeys and Twitch, I'm gonna be, again, like, saying I'm gonna be celebrating freaking 4 years, May 5th, which is crazy, like,
So
first ever
soon.
stream, I did Roblox, we're not gonna talk about the Roblox phase,
We
I
love
like Roblox,
Roblox. What
but
do you
okay.
mean?
We do
Roblox girlies over
okay,
here.
my
I'm on my
type of
third
Roblox
account
and
this
the
year.
guys, the experience that I would have at Roblox when I back then, like 4 years ago, was wild, unhinged. It didn't have like the moderated spaces and such. Been I was living on the edge. However, it got me into wanting to play games and have a community and play with other people, and that's something that I never really like wanted to do. I always wanted to be, in my own little corner and do things in my on my corner, like I said, and being able to just one day randomly dream. Well, not randomly because I discovered Sky and Sky made me like it's the typical oh my god, I saw you and wanted to stream, but it truly sparked something in me like seeing the cutesy girly vibes on a app that I would only see like guys and no shade, no tea, but like it was only dudes and I'm like I love the
No.
dudes. Um, you know?
Right?
But there's something about being a girl's girl that has always spoke to my heart, and I would not have that in like my real life. Like, the friends that I would make at school didn't, do face masks for fun and had like chats like this. I mean, yes, we do face masks, but we never be as goofy and at the same time vulnerable together. So it's like so crazy to be able to say that it's gonna be 4 years since I started my first ever like dipping my toes into the just streaming in general. And if you're watching, thank you for the friends watching, and thank you to Sky again as well for just being there
No,
from
thank
day
you.
one.
Seriously, that's so healing to me as well, especially right now in my life. Like, you're, and I mean, there's so many of you, so I'm not trying to like only highlight Kes, but since we're on a call, like,
Dude, no, I'm
we're
kidding.
going to, but like, she's physical, like, proof to me, to my brain that like my existence, my work, my energy impacted, and I know it impacted a lot, impacted many, but to hear you say that is so crazy because you're so right. 4 years ago, it was different. There wasn't
It's different.
so many like hyper feminine spaces. There was not. There wasn't even like crafting, co-working, like those types of
No, yeah.
vibes. They weren't there. There, it's so
Loki,
saturated now.
yeah.
But back when I had first started creating content and you had
Mhm.
found me, a lot of that stuff
Yeah.
got me as big as I am today because it was
Yep.
so rare. Like, and I was like the only one
Mhm.
like doing it, which is
Yeah, and you'd
crazy.
only see it, like, on other platforms, like, right, this YouTube right now, like, I'd be obsessed with watching YouTube videos and such because it would be content that I loved and girly again, and
Yeah.
those types of vibes, and it was real, and sometimes being on the internet, you don't know, what could be real or what could not be real, and when I first downloaded Twitch, I'm like, I don't know if it's gonna be real because yes, people are live streaming and they're live. You're talking with them face to face, but most streamers that or like the thought that I had before meeting actual like streamers was people would read the chat and not really like just pay attention. And in a way, that's okay. That's what they want to do, but it's also something that I like didn't think that I could make friends. I didn't think that I
Mhm.
could build friendships and being able to now be here with speaking with one of my like bestest of friends, that is so far away yet feels so close is incredible. So yeah.
Yeah. So Twitch, we love you.
Yeah.
Truly, sincerely, from the bottom of our hearts.
Yeah, we could
And
pushing for partner on Twitch also.
for the last several years,
Yeah.
screaming.
Girly, please, Twitch, if you're listening, this girly always put the hard work, and you know she puts the work in work, but she puts the work. I don't know if that makes sense, but nonetheless, even if it makes sense or not, Sky makes sense, and that's all you gotta know.
You're so sweet. So Twitch, we have plans. Right now, Cass is getting prepared to plan for her 4-year party, which is super exciting.
I heard from a little bird that you're also planning something.
So yes, I have been, you know, going through my own little world lately, and I usually host an annual prom. Everyone and their mom has showed up to this prom, literally.
Actually, my dad.
Yeah, I'm like, I think your dad showed up to one of my proms. So everyone has gone to one of my proms, and it's seriously like the biggest event that I host, besides probably my birthday every single year.
Yep.
And this year, you know, things happened, so I wasn't able to host it in the time frame I originally planned for. But I am hoping to plan the prom for May. I'm hoping to get. We'll see. Okay, it's very bold to put. Yeah.
It's manifesting. It's not.
It's a
like
manifesting
saying
video.
That we're gonna do.
Yeah. So she's really gonna party for her 4-year. My hope is that I am going to host a prom slash subathon. So if you're not familiar with Twitch, a subathon is where you have goals for gifts and the community attempts to reach those goals to unlock some form of prize. And this year I'm thinking that prize will be the prom. Nothing is fully fledged out, nothing is set in stone. Like I said, it's all up in faith and manifestation. But that is something that I'm hopeful to do after her 4-year, of course. After.
It's always so fun to be able to have these events, and like especially also like subathons. It really, if you're like, what does a subathon do? Well, it helps us want to. Yeah, it supports us monetarily, and not to make it all about money, but again, we always want to make sure we're transparent and I feel like, you know, the content that we create deserves acknowledgement in other ways than just views. And I'm really excited to hopefully have goals reached on my channel and also on Sky's channel. So
manifesting now that this reaches the right people, the right audiences, and we do receive the support that we are working so hard for. Truly.
Yep.
Here's to May and all of that.
Again, may the odds forever be in our favor.
For real though. And with those two being the biggest things for May in our streams, her 4-year at the very beginning of May, my subathon prom goal being towards the end of May, that's what we're going to leave you with for Twitch stream planning. However, we do stream daily on Twitch. So for me,
you hear that?
Yeah, daily. As of this month, April, I'm Tuesday through Friday, but we'll see what happens. Stay tuned. Check out my website, 𝐬𝐤𝐚𝐤 for my stream schedule. And if you want to share yours.
My stream schedule is up in the air. I plan them every week in a way so that I don't put too much pressure. So just tune in, be there.
She usually does the co-working as well. We're doing a lot of co-working these days. Okay.
We've been working. Okay, we've been putting in the work, but we also love to play Animal Crossing. However, sometimes you gotta take a little break on things so that we can bounce back, and so that's what I've been doing. I haven't been playing Animal Crossing as much. People are like coming in into chat. When are you gonna be playing Animal Crossing next? And I shall be playing on my Hello Kitty themed island.
Watch her
soon.
videos. She is playing. I'm gonna say it. She is playing. It's just not live.
It's a different type of content.
It's a different type of Animal Crossing experience.
Yep. And so,
but
it's gonna
be
there forever. And
it will be there forever. But what I was gonna say is that usually at the beginning of the month, she does a co-working stream where she plans out like most of her schedule. So if you're curious, you should check out. Look, her Twitch is on the screen now. and you could tune into the first stream of the month to see like what her schedule will be like. And again with mine, it's on the website, 𝐬𝐤𝐚𝐬𝐬.com. Yeah. But May 5th, I hope to see you over on her channel. And I hope to see you later in May for Subathon prom.
Subathon. Yeah, you guys better show up.
Please
you're like, I didn't know. We have a whole video talking
a video
about
log of this, yeah.
A vlog. Yes, I know.
So, speaking of YouTube, speaking of Twitch, no, stop.
Okay, sorry to cut you off.
No, it's okay. It's been a second since I've seen it. I'm like, go off.
I know, I was like, eh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of YouTube, though, speaking of Twitch, I think we should fully get into manifestation mode and maybe start writing down like things that we hope for each platform, and then maybe respectfully in our own lives, and maybe even for our friendship or even our series. We should break this down. We should have manifestations for everything. At this point,
in general,
it doesn't hurt, right?
It doesn't hurt. Honestly, I think that's the glue that is gonna keep us, standing in together when something happens.
And then we can bounce back to this video.
Yeah.
Please, I've had enough happen.
No, thank you. We're not manifesting the bad things, okay?
No, oh my god.
Although I do believe in, everything happens for a reason, and even the failures are, helping to succeed. We've had a lot of challenges, which, speaking of challenges, if one of you tags us in the Ice Bucket Challenge,
blocked.
All I gotta say is
blocked.
We're gonna be doing more co-working streams and not Animal Crossing. So yeah, blocked.
I'm turning off my mentions after this. Yeah. Absolutely blocked. We are positive content creators as is. You want to bring awareness to mental health with this one challenge? Honey, we do that 365 days of the year. All the time. Yeah. We're always here doing that. We do not need to. We do not need video footage of us with ice on our.
As much as I appreciate the people who are doing it, thank you for the ones who are, we're raising, awareness to mental health.
We're glad to see the awareness coming from more outlets.
Yeah, doing them. Yeah, because we don't. The thing is, gonna be real, not to be those types of influencers, but we don't need a big movement to, have us start going on to something. We always try to make sure we're mindful and blooming with kindness and flourishing with mindfulness, and always trying to incorporate a lot of the different things in our lives that can be from one thing to another. So
we're always doing things. So hopefully you'll tune into our streams.
Right now, doing this right now.
Videos.
Speaking our minds, and that's a beautiful way. And I feel like I would not get hurt. I'm a clumsy girl, and I feel like I feel like it would hurt getting an ice bucket on the head, guys. Yeah, no.
I've been seeing videos like, how are they gonna know it's ice?
Yeah. Angie's been like telling me, I'm like, how will they know? Honestly, it could be like a hot tub vibe.
That's crazy. Cause way back when the ASL, it was ASL, right?
Yeah, it was ASL. Yeah.
When the first time that challenge came out, like I never even thought about it being like warm. I never did it either. I've never done it. But
I never thought about it being warm either.
Yeah. I was like, you guys are sneaky. Yeah. Movie magic for real.
God, yeah. Do you think YouTube's something with editing? No, I'm kidding. But no hate to the challenge, though.
Yeah, just don't tag us. We don't want it.
Don't tag us. Please.
We're tapping out of this one, okay?
We spread awareness to mental health every single day.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
Thank you for listening to that random rant.
Our fear. Our TED Talk. We're like.
Yeah. Like, no, thank you.
Stay away.
Minds, okay?
Stay away.
It will give us more problems than. Yeah. No. This is our no. Okay.
Oh man. Dang, I totally forgot about that. Also, once again, I'm gonna just point out she's not even wearing a face mask anymore.
Let me reapply, or let me get an actual sheet face mask. That will not look cute.
It probably won't, but you need something going, girl, because I'm like,
give me a sec. Okay, let's go to planning and writing.
Yeah, let's go to manifesting.
You'll be surprised to see what
we'll see you over there. We'll see what you we'll see what she gets.
Yep. Okay, so hi, here I am.
A face reveal. I'm just kidding.
Face reveal.
No, it looks
No,
good
but
though.
it's a cucumber something sheet mask.
Cute. She's
So,
getting extra skin.
Yeah,
Like
it was like
benefits.
Exactly. Manifesting. We were trying to find cucumbers earlier, so I was like, cucumber face mask it is. My chin, if you see this flopping around, leave it be. Okay. I guess I have a petite chin. But
We love that though. Alright, so we're here in the manifestation segment of the video. You probably tuned in because you wanted to see what we were manifesting. Like what are these girls wanting? So below us we have the classic. We're ready to type out what we're hopeful for, and at this point you should get a pen, a paper, or something to write down your own manifestations. Because it's the end of the month.
It's the end of the month, come on. Yeah, grab some pens, some colorful pens, get crafty with it.
Crafty
and
with
let's
it.
get into our manifestations. Cheers. So yeah, let's start with the 2025 manifestations.
Yes, let's go. Got our little title going. About mine up. So this is just for the month. Okay, I think what I want to do is like categorize it like we were talking about. So like YouTube.
Cheers. So yeah, let's start with the 2025 manifestations.
Yes, let's go. Got our little title going. About mine up. So this is just for the month. Okay, I think what I want to do is like categorize it like we were talking about. So like YouTube. And then maybe like a subcategory for this because we have like berry besties.
Dude, that's so big brain.
So I'll do like BBs. And then Twitch, of course. And then we'll do maybe like general. So these are just like general manifestations, you know, basic. And then maybe personal.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
So like individual manifestations. Personal. And then one more category I think I'll do, and it'll be us maybe. Mutual? We'll do mutual friends. We'll do mutual.
Vibes. Yeah, that's good because it's like
how I'm gonna fit all of this in is beyond me, but you know, we'll try.
Well, we shall try things out. It's all about manifesting. Is all about trying to set things in stone. Well, for me, and it's okay if nothing's in stone now.
It's just for hoping.
But it's allowing different types of ways to like strings and different paths. That's the word that I was looking for. So okay. Perfect.
Cute.
My chin is falling off, guys.
You still look so cute with your face mask though. Your little Hello Kitty headband.
Yeah, the Hello Kitty's headband is saving it.
So
like, thank goodness for this baby.
Holding it down. So you should definitely start like manifesting YouTube partner. We gotta see that on the board.
Yes, definitely. Let me change on.
I know, me too. So for me, I'll say consistency. Trying to get back into making sure videos are out for you weekly. Berry Besties will definitely help with that, but like my own videos as well. That'll be like my first one.
I love that. That's good. Text is so large. I'm like, hello?
I think for YouTube right now, a lot of my manifestations is growth. I would really like to just grow overall. Of course, you know, I'm grateful for the partnership with YouTube and the support I received through that. But I would like to really grow, like my audience, just overall. Hopefully more people subscribe, like, comment. That'll be a big thing. More subscribers. My thought behind this is like we'll come back, you know, at the end of May and look at this board
like a
and then be like,
consensus type of
okay,
vibe.
yeah, like we started with this many subscribers and we ended this way. Maybe this manifestation worked or maybe it didn't. You know, I manifested to be consistent. This is how consistent I was. And then same for you, like going back and being like, oh, I was this far away from views and partnership. Now I'm
Yes.
here. Keep you all
Oh,
updated.
that'll good.
I feel like I at least need one more YouTube. Like I said, I want to do like at least 3 solid points.
Yeah.
So I want more growth. I want to be more consistent.
I'm trying to think. Maybe not get burnt out.
Yeah, I'll put that one in overall. Oh, do I?
Yeah.
I'll put that one in general. No burnout.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah, I'm like, no burnout, please, overall.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a really good one. That's smart. I want to reach my audience, you know, like I want to be able to reach people who get me and us the vibe. Like I feel like that's something we said a lot in this video, like may this reach the right people. So I want to manifest that on paper. I want to say reach my audience, and then I'll put like in
maybe in new ways, you know, also could be a vibe. And like maybe putting in brackets like by doing something out of your comfort zone, which
like it's definitely like this vibes.
But not only like the Berry Besties, but also maybe in the editing style that you put out content with, which you've already been starting to do. So I feel like you're already on that perfect path, and it could be an option, you know, to have in case, you know, not that we're checking off and crossing off things off of a list, but like I said, it's an option and it's reassuring to have that, you know, as a visual.
Yes, I agree with that. Branching out overall, branching out.
Exactly.
I'm like, do I add this in this one? I'm like, I'm trying to I'm like, oh, I'll be over the 3. Let me see. Maybe I can do consistency.
Maybe like
branching out in creative aspects. Which I've been having a lot of fun doing. Like the Netflix kind of like startup and the DLC in general. And then the different Barbies. I know I should be starting a new Barbie soon, so that'll be fun.
Yes, I'm so excited for that. It's gonna be so amazing to see.
Okay, so I think I'm good on my YouTube manifestations. How about you?
I feel I just had a thought, like I'm wanting with Grace, I want to like add something else, but like try to do something, not that I'm gonna stop doing the HHP vibes, but maybe like, you know, the tutorials for terraforming and such. I'm like,
yeah, that could go with what you said, like branching out in creative aspects.
You're right.
I feel like I can totally go with that. But you should write it down too, like if you wanted, like branching out as well. You remember like that was not just a me thing, that was like
you're right.
I love that idea though. I feel like that'll be so cute.
However,
so cute. Maybe since we're in YouTube, we should go to like babies, you know, Berry Bestie vibes.
That's what I was gonna go with.
Okay, so my first manifestation for the Berry Besties is to receive the support for it. Like I want a lot of people to watch it and like like show us that they really liked it.
Obviously, like I feel like with any project, it's something that we touch base on in future videos, but it's something that we're wanting to make sure, yes, you guys enjoy it, but also like you show us that you enjoy it. And by doing that, like you can do that by, you know, sharing, commenting, and just genuinely, you know, taking the time to watch the videos, whether it's 2 minutes or an hour. I feel like videos are always a way, for me, I see them, and I'm sure for Sky, as a way of just, again, living life in a different way that you would not normally see in a typical like in a live stream and just in a typical environment. And it's something that we're bringing into our reality, but also into your guys' reality, and is like we're merging both of the worlds together. Because I know that for some, you know, the online life is online life, and then for me too, like my offline life is my offline life, but the things that we create here are still real and authentic, and it's a part of my life, and
a big part too.
It's a big part of it. And so being able to receive the love and having you guys also enjoy that is always, for me and Sky, at our top of our priorities. So not only receiving the love, but also I feel like for me, I'd want to write down like making sure that, you know, we have the genuine audience and connections and not just get views for views.
Yeah, you know, and it's like our connection is so genuine that we're hopeful that when people watch it, like they just want to be a part of that, and they appreciate that, and they share that with us. So yeah, I hope to receive the feedback, the opinions, and the love, and that sense of like, oh yeah, like I loved this part of this, or I was able to relate to this part of this, because there's so much coming with this series that you're gonna see here in a few days. And it was really vulnerable, and it was very personal to us. Even then, and now, you know, this is very personal and vulnerable. So a lot of what we're doing with the Berry Besties, of course, was promoted in an Animal Crossing aspect, but ended up being more us and her, our friendship, our passion. So I really hope that you enjoy that, and share the feedback, because it's a big manifestation of ours right now. And then with the Berry Besties, I do want to put a manifestation in for the Animal Crossing aspect, because right now it is a lot of personal one-on-one us. So I want to manifest Straw and Cherry coming to life. Like, I want to see those videos come out and watch them become like household characters, you know, like, oh, Cherry Jam, Strawberry Shortcake, and their adventures. So that's my thoughts behind that. Is I'd like to see them come to life. We're coming to life in more ways than one, so I would love to see our characters.
Like, that would be like a cherry on top. It would just make sense in a way.
Yeah.
Because been again putting so much hard work and love, and it's like our creations being born is something that might sound cheesy to say, and you know, for some this might not be like, you know, authentic and real, but for us it truly is. And again, reaching the genuine friends and authentic friends, and that will love the fact that Cherry and Strawberry are living the life and are becoming real.
Yeah, just like
it's
us.
gonna be amazing. Yeah, just like us.
For my final manifestation, I think, and I've said this in future videos, you'll hear me, but I want to do more of this. And I feel like because I've said it in all these upcoming videos,
you've done them.
It got us here. So I'm gonna write, I manifest more bestie vlogs. Oh my gosh, my keyboard.
Oh my god, your keyboard's wanting that too.
My keyboard said, yes, please.
Yes,
more
please.
bestie vlogs.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, because I feel like that, I don't know, that's a big part of this series for me, is
definitely
this, so.
It's something that also I didn't think would be such a, you know, huge element to our series. And not to spoil anything, you know, but it's something that, you know, for
No, I
me in my
so
mind,
agree with that,
Animal
though.
Crossing
Like,
vibe, you know, the just the
even
gameplay,
when,
but
even when
yeah.
I came and like we were first talking about this together, and I was like kind of like pitching the vision, I never once was telling you like we're gonna be vlogging.
I know, right? In my head, I yes, I just said I never imagined it, but I was like, in some way, I feel like we would
Well, once we
incorporate,
sat down to
you know,
write it out, like we knew that we had to like put a face to the name and like introduce.
definitely.
So
Yeah,
there's
because we want to make
that.
sure you guys know who we are.
I'm like, I'm trying not to
Like the
spoil
creators.
this. But
Yeah.
you know, we knew that there was gonna have to be some form of us, but I don't think, especially me, that I was expecting to like want to keep doing it. Like I know you vlog, but I don't. So I was like, yeah, we should do it for the first, you know,
A couple of
vibes. We
videos.
should do some vibes, but like, yeah,
But then simmer down.
to see that on my
When you
manifestation board is crazy.
You're right. It is wild.
I'm like, past Skai would be like, what is going on? In so many ways, by the way. She would, March Skai would not believe where Skai is right now. I'll tell you that.
So proud. That is wild.
That is so crazy. Okay, I think I got my BBs.
Yes. That's perfect.
BBs.
And again, like video logs, so good because we get to look back and reflect back and just think. We love the things that we create, and we create with intention. And that's something that I've been always wanting to go into when creating things, is, you know, having intentions and thoughts and manifesting and planning out, but also it being okay if it doesn't turn out the way that we wanted it to be. And so yeah, it's been fun.
And it's gotten us this far, so we're glad to be sharing this behind the scenes kind of manifesting with you this time. And I can't wait to see your manifestations down below on our video. Okay, so what do we want to go towards next? Should we keep on the
Should we
content
go?
or
Should we like do a left field and go to personal?
Ooh, you're gonna get me all
Mhm.
sentimental.
Should we leave
Okay.
it for the end?
We could do mutual. Let's meet in the
Okay,
middle.
mutual.
Okay, mutual vibes.
That's
Mutual vibes.
perfect. I
Yeah.
love it. I love where your mind's at.
Okay, so some mutual vibes that we can manifest together. Okay, let's think.
The way my mind just went me like face to face vibes, you know, like flying out.
Yeah, again.
It's like
Summer vibes. Maybe that'll be in our summer manifestations. I'm like,
yeah,
it's gonna be
that's
sad if
later
at the
on.
end of May we're like, yeah, you didn't fly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
we
right.
didn't get on
You know
any
what?
planes.
The first time that we met was in October, so you know,
True,
maybe we'll
true.
leave that for the fall vibe.
We'll manifest later, but
Fall.
we always manifest that
We
secretly.
always.
Back.
You're right. Yeah, secretly in the back of my mind. Yeah. Okay. So
Okay.
besides that,
I would like to see us both successful,
oh yes,
so like mutual success. We just want to see success.
definitely success. Na, 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 na. I'm so successful.
Sing it. And then yeah, we want to see each other succeed, grow, and all of the manifestations that we have on these pages, we want to see them
Yep.
happen for each other. So that's something we mutually can agree upon.
Yes.
Maybe we should go like I'm like thinking like us like individuals, like outside the creator force, like something to manifest mutually for one another.
Self-love. I know that you love yourself,
But
and I
it's
know that I love
always,
myself,
yeah, I
but
agree.
it's always good to have that part of, when you love a lot of things, sometimes, well, for me, I forget that,
Yeah,
that love
I agree with that.
first,
Yes, and I would
in a way.
always manifest that for you. Love and grace.
Mhm.
I definitely see that. Self love,
Mhm.
some grace for one another when things don't work out. Being in the
Mhm.
creator space, like you just want to be
Yeah.
on it all the
Yeah.
time, and you set up these schedules and you set up these plans, and when things don't work in the way that you wrote it out maybe like weeks ago, you're like,
Mhm.
oh my gosh, it's the
It's
end
gonna
of the
fall apart.
world. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think
Mhm.
self-love, self-grace is so important, and I manifest that for you as
Yeah.
well as myself.
And I feel like to tie that in, like, yes, we're writing things down and such, but like you said, sometimes not all things work out. And so I feel like also what we could write is continuing to always check up and just not be annoying, but just, be there, be
Yeah, yeah,
present and always, well, we know that it's like something that we always do,
yeah.
but really like hopping on these calls and filming just to
So
like
good
even
for
if the
us.
idea is so small, like we literally planned it. We planned this like not too long ago, and it's something that I think is gonna be like one of my, well, I love all of the videos that we create,
But this one will be
but
very precious.
exactly, especially
So
in this time,
precious.
I feel like
Yeah,
it's
especially in this
really
time.
helping each other heal, and mentally I feel like that's the best thing that we can do.
100%.
Instead of, just I feel like sometimes being alone can get in your head, and that's okay to overthink. For me, I felt like if I punish myself for overthinking, then I'll just overthink, and then it's an endless cycle. But having each other and knowing how our mind works, like continuing and developing our bond and friendship is, it goes without saying we are
Yes.
wanting to do that, but it can be even like deeper in a way, if that makes sense.
Yes,
So
I definitely relate and understand that one, and I agree. I think that's a
mm,
good, like, final mutual manifestation to
yeah.
have is keep our bond strong. That's like sums up, what she
Mm-hmm.
said. For me, at least, I'll know, like, keeping
Yep.
our bond strong, because I'm sure we
The
shared
berry
this in,
bond.
yeah, the very bond.
Sorry.
I feel like in the future videos we probably talk about this, but because this one's now
Yeah.
coming out before a lot of these videos,
Mhm.
there is a lot of behind the scenes that we do together. Obviously,
Mhm.
having a series together and
Yep.
being such close friends, so our bond is
Yeah.
even stronger and
Stronger than ever.
livelier as well than they
Mm.
even see. Like they
Mm.
don't know like the half of
Mhm.
how close
Yeah.
we have gotten, especially in this last year. I feel like we've gotten
It's crazy. I
so
feel like
so close.
I thought like that we were close, and now like it's even like because the only like bond that strong that I have is with my sister, and like I'm like who knew,
Right.
that,
I
like,
I
this is
relate to
what,
that so much.
like, I'm someone in the Canadian area, and Skai's in the California area, and it's, like, crazy to think that
So far
we're just
apart,
girls,
and we're just
but, like,
girls, and yeah, it's crazy. It's
that's
crazy to have like that bond with somebody other than
yeah,
like your blood, your family,
mhm,
your sister. And we're both
yeah,
sister
'cause
girls, and our sisters are
exactly,
so close in age, and we're so close in age, and our
it's
lives are
crazy.
so parallel that like it really is like
It's meant to be, like, it's crazy, like, it's cheesy to say, but it feels
like don't make me cry, okay?
same
This white
same
mask
life,
is just
dude.
it's gonna
I was,
start
like, thinking
showing.
about it, like, yeah, I'm like, "Ooh, thank goodness for that, for, like, I don't know who did this, the universe,
Yeah.
thank you, universe, for,
Thank you, universe.
putting me here and Sky over there, and making us want to always show up."
Yeah.
I feel like the being up, like, far away truly is it's different in a friendship. I've never had that before, like, only friendships I've had, childhood besties and, friends from school. So, being able
Yeah,
to
it's
branch
so
out
crazy.
and find someone so far away is crazy, and
Also, not to mention that, like, we're so much closer than even when we met, when she flew over to California and met
yeah.
me.
Yeah,
Like, I
that is so
couldn't
crazy.
imagine. You had said you wanted to manifest, like, reconnecting
Mhm.
in person. And I'm like, I could not imagine the vibe later when we meet again. If, like, how we
No.
met was so, like.
I know, right? It was, like, already, like,
We
natural,
were
genuine,
like.
and, like, you wow.
Yeah,
You're so
it's
right.
so crazy. So crazy.
Yeah, like, since then, we're so different, like, we've bloomed and flourished in ways that I
We're older too, like, that was
never
already
yeah,
almost 3 years ago, like, we're not even
oh boy,
babies.
oh boy.
I'm like, neither of us are even a baby anymore. It just
That's,
puts a
like,
lot of things into
reflecting back
perspective.
to it as
Yeah, and then as we got
no
into the series, like, you will see, like, it just really puts things into perspective.
mhm,
And it also
yeah,
scares me if we're being transparent, because I'm like,
mhm,
we're here now and having this literal experience. Like, you and me, this is a live call between us. People are going to watch this later and it won't be live for them. But you and I are in this call right
yeah,
now
we're live.
together,
Mhm.
and we're this age and we're in this moment. And, like, I can't imagine when we watch this back, Hi Future Us, like,
I
how we'll
like,
feel then. Like,
dude, it
oh
makes me think of when we would write, like, pen
no.
pals and
Hmm.
be, like, in the letter, like, "Hi, future."
Oh my gosh,
That's
yeah. I need to
crazy.
pull out all those letters because I have every single one.
Yeah, but
I literally,
instead of a blog, it's a vlog.
I'm
Have
like,
to
I got
I
letters on letters,
wish I
girl.
have some of your whip
Yeah,
I would whip them out. "Girl, you caught me off guard.
I know.
I'll be ready next time." Like, with the card.
Don't worry, I'm sure there's many things of me. I know you have a
Oh,
frame with us in it. Like, you
oh, I
can't
didn't
see
know
it,
about
but
that.
I already
Mhm,
know
you're
she's got
right.
a frame with her
Mhm.
pictures in
Yes,
it.
okay, you're right.
So
You're right.
we
You're right.
littered
Okay, I have to
our
keep it
energies.
organized, okay?
Yeah, our energies are littered within our spaces.
Yep, yep.
But yeah,
She doesn't know.
crazy, wild, and yes, manifesting.
Above all, epic. Sorry, that's
Yes.
yeah. It's a quote from Vampire Diaries.
Love
You
that.
know, you know.
She said, No,
I
but
dabble
at
in
the end of the day,
yeah.
manifesting our bond to stay strong regardless of anything
Mhm.
is a really good manifestation. So that was a
I
good
love
one to
it.
say.
We're so good. I think we're
We're
in
out here.
and it's like, who knew? Who knew that we'd be doing this? Okay.
Okay,
Moving on.
so let's go back to Twitch because it's easy.
Yeah,
I feel
same.
like it's just May, so you can manifest for your 4 year. Hopefully,
Honestly, yeah, you're
it'll be
right.
good. So for me, for
One,
Twitch, I'm gonna manifest a schedule.
I
I'm like
love
writing
that.
out manifesting. I'm writing out a solid plan slash
Mhm.
schedule because this is the first month that I'm in a different vibe and I don't have everything put together. It's very rare to not
Mhm.
see me on this online world and
Mhm.
not
It's
have.
honestly nerve-wracking, yeah, not having, like, something set.
Yeah, because I'm one to have like everything out. Like my May
Mhm.
schedule would have
Especially for Twitch, yeah.
been out way
Mhm.
long ago at this point. So
Mhm.
it is crazy to
Especially
not.
for yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy not to be like as on it as I have been for years now. So I'm manifesting a solid plan, a solid schedule for myself. Um,
I love that.
I love to see the 4.4K for you.
Yeah.
As of
Yeah,
right
I'm,
now,
like,
how far are
4
you?
We're 200 or something, but
It's a whole month.
I was like, at first I was like, okay, for 4 year, for the
Mhm,
4th
mhm.
year, I want to reach 4.4K friends and then do like a celebration stream with a cake because the first ever celebration cake stream I did was for 400
Yeah.
followers on Twitch, and the fact that I'll have quadruple
Crazy.
the amount of friends is like crazy and like yeah.
So I'll match you since you want 4.4. I'm a little bit closer, but I'll do the
Mhm.
17K because I'm too
Yes,
close.
I love that. I love the numbers.
Please, please, please. Because I would like to end the month with 17K because I'm too
Mhm.
close not to. I think I'm less than 50 away as of right now.
Ooh,
So it's
go follow Sky friends, okay?
it's too close not to like have made it by the end of this month. And if you can manifest 200, I should surely be able to manifest under
Dude,
50.
yeah.
Like that
I'm
should
like,
be.
please no bots though.
Yeah, no, but please don't.
Yeah, no, no, please don't. Like that's the worst. Like
Manifest.
if you do it, okay, good for you. But what you wasted your money. Please
And
save your
no,
money.
bots. I'm writing it. I'm like, manifesting,
Oh
none
my
of you are
god.
so mean. And do
Yeah,
not do it.
yeah.
Like, do not do
Imagine
that.
those bots. Please.
So, okay, we have a manifestation for like our followers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I guess I could manifest a lot for Twitch, honestly. I might add an
Yeah.
extra one in, but
Go rogue. Go crazy.
I'm gonna add the prom. I would like to do a prom. I'd like to do the subathon, so
Mhm. Oh my god, yes.
subathon
Oh,
and
oh my god.
prom.
The emoji appeared. I didn't think the emoji would appear.
Make money is so real. I do want to add that as well. That's I think just strong
Like, yeah.
monetized
Mm-hmm. Wealth.
support.
No.
Yeah, for real. She's not kidding here. We're hopeful
Mm-hmm.
to be supported monetarily. So
Mm-hmm.
strong monetized support in the month of May, and that kind of ties in with my subathon because that's basically what I'm asking for.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, you're working for it, so I wish it would be less taboo than it is not asking for my money, but like we're creating content as if
we're working
we
for
were
money. We're not asking for money. We're working for
exactly
money.
we're working for
We're
it, but
working for it.
it's just it's slowly but surely getting accepted into like society,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
still a long way. But we're gonna change that. Our goal is to change that, make it normal.
Real.
Normal for us. Like
Mm-hmm.
technically, people who don't think it's normal are the weird ones. So that's my take on that.
I
Thank you.
mean,
Good night.
you see a lot of streamers with like even more of a following and more of
Mhm.
popularity on the platform. And they
Yep.
make quadruple. You said the word quadruple earlier.
Yep.
They make
Mhm.
quadruple of what we make. So hopefully this work pays off for us.
Manifesting. And also, we won't be like once we get things, we will continue on pushing and doing things. We won't be like, okay, then
Mm-hmm.
I'm going and you're not getting anything. You're still gonna get
We've been
something
here for
because
4 years.
at the end of the day, yeah, we're still doing it
That says a
whether or
lot.
not. And that's hustling. I'm telling you guys,
We're working hard.
being a content
But they
creator is
know that. But you
amazing.
know that.
Yeah, you guys know.
That's why you're
I feel
here.
like we
That's why you're watching.
that's why you're here. Thank you.
What's your final manifestation?
I think I wanna be confident when talking
Nice.
and streaming because there's a lot of times that I'm like give myself a pep talk before streaming, but I'm wanting to be yes have that pep talk but also still always be like quick with it, my brain being you know there present and being able to I know that I can already handle things and I know who I am and all of that, but sometimes being live and so it puts you on the stool and it's
Mm-hmm.
like you want to make sure obviously you say things that correlates with my beliefs but also that is real and doesn't seem out of touch, so whatever the situation might be, I'm wanting to be confident in the sentences that I speak and how I speak my mind, and yeah.
I like that. I manifest that for
thank,
you too. The confidence. The
thank
big
you.
part
What about
of
you?
Well, no, I got 4, honey.
Oh, you got 4.
I got way too many. I'm like, girl, I could write a book on what I'm manifesting.
Okay. Well, you know what?
But I am gonna,
Next month.
yeah, I'm gonna add new ones next month, but I am gonna take the same energy that you were just sharing
Mhm.
and go into like personal. I'll try to delve in a little bit more to personal and
Okay.
keep it light, you know?
Mhm.
So I'll do confident,
Mhm. I love that.
happy. I'm gonna write successful again because you can't manifest enough.
Mhm.
And to conclude that, I'll write satisfied. I already
Mhm.
know I'm like my own
Yep.
worst critic. So
But also, you're knowing that, I feel like that fact is
yeah.
what helps you. I feel like you know who you are and what is not the greatest thing in your eyes and what is the greatest, you know?
Hmm.
And the what matters is what you see. Obviously, it matters what others see, but most importantly, if you're not satisfied or if you love something, I feel like for me, I've tried to focus on that alone and that instinct of, that first instinct and the gut feeling.
Yeah.
It
Gut
might
feeling.
not be something for everyone, not be for everyone, like doing that, but for me, it's helped me in more ways than I like think in that moment. Like I look back on things and I'm like, thank goodness I did this
Yeah.
in the way that I was
I'm
feeling.
glad I
And yes,
listened to
I'm wanting to,
myself.
yeah, exactly. Glad I'm listening to myself and not other people
Hmm.
saying other things. Because although yes, family members, whether it's family members or friends or community members, it's something that
You gotta have
you
self
care about them.
satisfaction.
You gotta, yeah,
At the end
exactly.
of the day,
And
you gotta have self satisfaction.
exactly. Yeah, and if you don't have that, that's okay. You can work on it, and it doesn't grow overnight. Also, I'm thinking wanting to say patience is for me just
Real.
patience, whatever it is.
Yeah, a lot
And
of
any
content
patient.
creation it requires you to be
Mhm,
so patient too. So
mhm,
I get that one.
yeah.
Another
Um,
personal manifestation. You have one.
mm, let me simmer.
I'm just
I
gonna write
think.
healing for me. Like I just want
Mhm.
to feel like
Oh
I'm
yes, that's
healing.
also. I love it. You can maybe go on a like. I mean, I know you've been doing walks and such already, but like, just go randomly in like maybe a field of flowers.
Yeah.
You know, get that like growth energy. Like I'm needing to get out more.
Maybe I should specify. I'm like I don't know how serious the manifestation like energies take
Yeah,
this. So
I know.
healing emotionally and mentally. Like please. I need to be really clear with
Mhm.
this so you can take me serious.
Yeah. I'm wanting to be like go out more, but at the same time I don't enjoy it as much as I would as, being in my space and, hanging out with the people that I know and comfortable with. And it's good to get out of your comfort zone. But I don't think I was gonna write like, get out of my comfort zone, but I don't think that for me that's it right now because I don't want things to go bad.
Yeah.
Although
Maybe
you can't control things, I can control like the
yeah.
like environment that I'm in and that's yeah.
Maybe
But yeah,
what
what were you gonna say?
you're hoping for is like reassurance, self reassurance. Cuz like when you say
Yes.
that you want to say you want to go outside but you know you don't, that just sounds to
Mhm.
me like maybe you see everybody else
Yep.
going outside. So you're like, "Oh, that's what I should
Yeah.
be doing." But at the
That
end of the
that is
day,
truly.
you know in your heart that what you want to be doing isn't that. So it
Yep.
sounds like you're manifesting self
Dude,
reassurance.
that truly is because I've been hearing a lot of, you should do this, you should continue to
Mhm.
do that. And although yes, I'm wanting to do that, I want to be in the right headspace and I want to do it, you know? And I have the luxury to do that. So I'm like,
Yes.
I'll I'll
I'm
pick
glad
it.
that you said
Like,
luxury because this is a luxury and we
yeah,
do know
it
that.
is.
We're
We're
grateful.
grateful for, yeah. Like I was thinking about this like earlier before coming to film this, and I'm like, and just this morning I was like, past Cash dreamt like in school
Mhm.
in those long like history classes or French classes, like she dreamt of doing what she's doing right now, and I'm like, never take it for granted. Always like, yeah, patience, self reassurance, and yeah, because it can be gone like that,
It really
and
can.
mm, yep.
Trying to think of what my last one will be too.
Me too. I'm like, I know I said a lot of different things, but I'm like, I feel like there's something.
Trying to
We
think.
did self-love and self-grace for mutual vibes.
Yeah, there was stuff that we wrote under mutual that could have went in personal as well.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I should bring.
I'm trying to think, because personal things can be really personal, but also we have boundaries, as you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, we're trying.
So,
I'm like, I'll try to keep it light here.
yeah, because,
This isn't a full therapy session. I get
you
it.
know, just gotta,
I'm
we're not
thinking something
professionals here.
physical. We both like to be active. Like
Yeah,
we're
oh,
both like trying to
okay.
be like that. So I'm trying to think like
Mhm.
maintain
Oh my God,
physical
yeah.
activity.
I've heard this like sentence, instead of trying to lose weight, you gotta gain health. So I'm
Yes,
gonna gain health because
I'm
I feel like
reiterating
I've
that.
been, yeah, yeah, I've been like, told to, it's good to lose weight, it's good to do this and that.
It's not
But
good to think
if
that
you're
every
doing
single
that,
day.
if you're doing that and risking to lose, like
Yeah,
the most essential part is in being yourself, and in a way, like sometimes people think, healthy is a certain thing, but
that's
if
not the
you're
case. That's seriously not the
exactly.
case.
Exactly. Like if you're what's the word? If you're giving something up for something else, like that's gonna have an imbalance.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense. Like for example, if you were to take, if you had both rocks and you were to take one off of the balance, like this one's
It's
gonna
gonna, yeah,
skyrocket and it's not gonna go good for the one at the bottom. So making sure everything is maintained and
balanced. I
balanced.
totally agree. We can get into a whole conversation on that, but we won't tonight.
Maybe.
But I totally agree with that. And for anyone
Yeah,
who's
dude, this is
watching,
yeah.
and like it's really narrowing in on that physical aspect of like personal manifestations. As Gus said, it's so important to have that balance and
Mm-hmm.
like self-love. I swear we wrote that under
Mm-hmm.
mutual. Like
Yeah.
self-love is so important, and there's no one size fits all when it comes to being
Yeah, it's
healthy.
linear. Yeah.
It's
Not
linear.
no, it's not linear, is it? What's the
Yes,
saying?
like they say, grieving is linear. I'm hearing that a
But
lot lately. I'm like,
yeah.
same with health. That's how I know you're right. Because I'm like, yeah, I've been hearing that one.
Okay, good.
But no, yeah, it's not one size fits all. It's different for
Mhm.
everyone, and so are the manifestations. So are the goals. Your goals might look completely different than ours, and that's
Okay.
okay. That's okay. You didn't even have to put six up there like this. Like
Mm,
we
mhm.
wanted to cover it all. We're manifesting a lot,
Yeah.
but you could just have one word. You could have one thing that you're manifesting, and that's okay too.
Mhm. Be true to yourself. That's also something like maybe I'm wanting to write down. Be true to, well, it's like self-love vibes, but it's again, and also with going with your gut, but knowing who you are deep down. And also, oh, maybe in personal again, I'd be like continue to surround myself with a, support, like a good support system.
Yeah, yeah. I
I feel
know a
like
lot.
family.
Yeah. You know
Yeah.
what? I value that a lot right now too. Maybe you could put that under
Mhm.
general though. That's kind of like
Oh, yeah.
cuz I relate
That's
to
good.
that too. Like
Mhm.
um appreciating
Support system.
appreciating your IRL support systems if you're blessed to
Mhm.
have them, which honestly, like
Mhm.
in times past, I really always felt like it was me, myself, and I vibes. And obviously
Mhm.
in the current time that I'm going through, I've realized how grateful I am and how blessed I am to have such a strong
Mhm.
support system. So for you to bring that up means a lot to me too, because
Mhm.
I do think it's
Yeah.
important we appreciate.
Yeah, because I've been like thinking to myself times and be like, thank goodness I had my sister, my mom, and my dad
Yeah.
there. Although I don't tell them everything. It's something that I'm grateful to have because not everyone has the chance or have has that, and so it's something that I never want to take for granted. And if you do, have somewhat of a resemblance of a support system, don't take it for granted because again, it can disappear like that.
Hmm.
And
With that being said, I feel like we should, maybe at least me, I'm like wanting to reciprocate the support to others. Like we have a lot of
Mhm.
manifestations right now for us, and that's kind of how
Yeah.
manifestations work. It's you're manifesting for yourself and for your
Mhm.
livelihood and what you want. But I don't know,
Yes.
you kind of inspired me to like want to manifest to be that light for
Mhm.
others, and the way I
Mhm.
know that we have been able to online.
Mhm.
But like I don't know, just
No,
um
that's so like that ties in that ties it in perfectly in a way where it's like being able to, yes, love and have goals for ourselves, but also have goals to not only for like the YouTube and for you guys to enjoy the content, but for also you guys to learn something from it. Because again, I got inspired by Skai and to just go and create things and not be scared to be vulnerable and sensitive. And if we can be a help to you guys in a way where it can change your life, like how it did to mine and Sky's, it's something that is unexplicable. Is that the word?
Unexplainable.
Explainable? Yeah, that's French vibes. The word that I just said. But
It's
yeah,
also so late
unexplainable.
for
Like,
her. It's almost 11, right? Like, poor
yeah.
girl.
Cheers to that. My face mask, dude.
I'm so glad you messed up though, because like I was like borderline tears right now, and then you said that. I'm like, log back in, girl. Log back in. No tears. No
Yeah.
tears right now.
No tears.
But no,
What was I saying?
you were saying how you hope that we can be there for other people the way that
Yeah,
you know
be there for other people.
other people have
That
been there
you've
for
been there for.
us, and that we've
Yeah.
been here for each other.
And again, that support system, like being able to be that for others, something so special and something again that you don't experience every day. And I'm all for creating something that doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
You guys know us in our builds, and whether it's in Animal Crossing or in real
Whatever.
life,
Even this, like,
being a creator,
yeah,
like creating, like if I could be
creating.
one of those big names like Einstein or like please, I am all up for it.
100% the same. I have one more. So for my general, it's appreciating IRL support systems, being there for others I love, and I think I just want to be, like, I've shared this a lot lately and how afraid I am of, like, tarnishing any bonds I've built because of what I'm going through. So I think I want to do something with that. I can't think of what I want to say at this moment, but, like, wanting to maintain or grow upon, like,
yeah, I get the like vibe and direction you're wanting to go, like trying to figure out the words because I know it but I don't.
it's
Yeah,
hard to like
I know.
put it on paper, but like hopefully if you're watching you understand. Like building
Just wanting to
building
real, like
and maintaining authentic bonds.
yeah, authentic and just
Like how I've been saying,
into
like how I've been kind of like so reserved in the sense that like I don't want to mess up any of the connections and bonds, the genuine connections and bonds I've built. My
yeah, I
my
get that.
general manifestation is in the month of May. I can like build upon and maintain like that authentic connection.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes for me, whenever I am wanting to obviously connect and such, but I'm not fully there, I never want to seem, harsh or
Yeah.
anything like that. And so being able to take the time and build upon the healing of yourself first is something that is crucial to then having conversations with others. Because if your brain's not there, like I was saying, like being confident with when talking and not only Twitch but just in general is something that I'm always trying to push, especially like just balancing two different languages, but not that, but just also like trying to have things make sense but also being comfortable with it is something that I never really had the chance to do in school. Like,
You're a
I'd be shy,
kid.
but
Yeah, you're a
the
kid.
teacher, yeah, if the teacher would be like, Cass or Cassandra, like respond to this question, I'd be like, no, thank you, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I would know. I'd kind of push myself down because I didn't want to seem whatever it might be dumb or all of that. I just being put on the spot in a time that you don't want to. It's just gonna push me down further. So I feel like taking the time and saying the things that you want to say in the time that you will allow yourself to is for me, and I feel like for you will be a great help, or anyone that is going with just not wanting to talk or not wanting to speak your mind and speak of things, going back to that ice bucket challenge. Yeah.
That was beautiful. I really needed to hear that. Yeah, real late night self-care vibes. I don't even think we realize how much self-care this really was. This is such self-care right now.
Crazy.
It's more than the face mask.
Yeah, definitely.
Being yourself, honestly. Just being yourself,
Hashtag be yourself.
yeah, hashtag be yourself. And
Yeah,
we
honestly.
know what that stands for. put that in the comments. If you're this far into this video,
Yeah.
you should put in the comments hashtag be yourself.
Hashtag be yourself.
It's getting late, my friends. I think we're done with our manifestations, right? You got yours out? All right, let's kind of, yeah. Here's to May.
Here's to May.
Manifestations.
Yeah. MAYnifestation. I cooked with that.
Fingers are crossed. All right, my friends. It is so late. It's currently, is that 8? Oh my gosh, no way.
Oh my. It's 8 for you?
It is 8 p.m. for me.
That means it's late for me.
It is 11, right? 9, 10. Yeah, 11 o'clock for Cass. These face masks are dying to be washed off, ripped off.
Yeah.
And
gonna like woof.
We need some rest. Clearly, she needs some rest. I need some dinner.
Self-care is not only talking about it, but
truly, you gotta do the act. So this is where we're gonna leave you tonight. In this video, we were able to cover a lot. So I thank you. We thank you for watching this far along in the video. Yeah, we're talking now. So once again, my name is Sky or Invested Crybaby. We have the beautiful Cass.
Thank you, Cass or Cass Champ.
And you can find us on all platforms at the usernames here down below. Everything will be in the bio. Everything will be on each other's channels. It's not hard to find us. I'll tell you that.
We're Googleable.
And we will be back in just a few days with another video for you. So stay tuned for the first episode of Berry Besties coming to you in just a few days in May.
So excited.
May the force be with you. Why did I say that? I don't know. It's way too long.
Dude, I've been not forcing, but I've been trying to not say may the force be with you.
I can't believe I just did.
I know.
It's
like our
officially
all over again.
late o'clock. Oh my god, I actually didn't even think that. That was actually way better than I thought. Either it was way better than I thought, or this will be very embarrassing to watch back. Either way, I hope you have a good night, Cass. I hope you get some very sweet dreams.
Thank you. Thank you. And friends, don't forget to comment down below. Be yourself.
Hashtag be yourself. Hashtag Berry Besties. Whatever you want to say, we want to know you watched. Tell us your favorite part. Did you put on a face mask? Did yours last as long as ours? Or at least mine.
No, yeah, you're...
She's on her second one. Anyways, it's time to go. I hope everyone sleeps well. We're wishing you the best next month. May all of your manifestations come true. May all of our manifestations come true. And we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Good night.
Kisses. Bye. Dude, I'm falling apart, Sky. My glasses are quite literally.
But still looking cute is crazy.
Yeah, thank you.
At 11 o'clock too. Wild work.